Welcome to Breakfast at Tiffany's. It is Friday, September 20th, and I am running behind today. So rather than me getting ready, putting on all my makeup, and then starting to record, I thought I might as well just have you get ready with me, since I'm already running behind. Because, see, I spent way too much time laying in bed watching. I guess I don't need the mirror if I'm looking in the camera. I spent way too much time laying in bed, scrolling Facebook, Instagram, and then TikTok. Way too much time. I'm not great about getting up on the mornings when I don't really have to get up in the mornings, super early. But on Wednesdays I can get up and jump out of bed, get my shower, get dressed, get out the door way before 7 most mornings, if that's what we're trying for, because I have to. But on the other days when I don't, it's a lot harder if I don't have like a set appointment. Even though, yes, I have a million things to do on my to-do list and I really should be up, if I don't have a set appointment where I have to leave the house for, it's hard for me to get up. So I'm just running behind. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that has this problem. I'm much more a night owl than a morning person. And I know people do like lipstick last, but I hate my play of lips, so I always try to do this first. Especially if I'm on camera. So I would almost rather be without anything else than without stuff on my lips. Plus I have dry lips all the time. All the time. So, what else do I have to tell you? Has anyone decorated for fall yet? There's a reason I'm dressed like this, and I'll explain that too. But anybody else decorated the house for the fall yet? I have not yet, but I will soon. At least some things. This tree will be decorated for Halloween today or tomorrow, because it needs to be for our next sale. Our next live sale is Sunday the 22nd at 7 p.m. on our Facebook page. By the way, I'll take any makeup tips for 57-year-old skin that you have, because I'm just doing this the same way I've always done it. And I saw somewhere where you needed to change up your makeup when you got in your late 50s, but I don't know. It works for me. It's quick and easy. I don't do a lot of makeup. I don't do all the eyeshadow and all that stuff unless I'm really going somewhere fancy. And even then, I just stick with neutral colors. I'm using the other mirror because it's easier to do the close-up stuff for the lashes. And I'd love to try fake lashes, but I haven't. There's so many options, and I don't want to waste money. So I haven't ventured into that area. So anyway, what I was trying to say is Mrs. Goose and Blanche are dressed up, and I'm dressed up to tell you about our next sale, which is Sunday at 7 p.m. on our Facebook page, which I already said. Yes, I did. And it is a Halloween sale, of course. All Halloween. Well, not all Halloween. I mean, I'm going to have some general fall stuff in there. But there'll be a lot of Halloween. And then we will have... Well, actually, you tell me. Because I debate about this. We have some Halloween-specific decor, but then we have general fall decor. But I also do a Thanksgiving sale in October. So I usually save some of the fall decor for the October sale. But you've probably already fully decorated for fall by that time, by the end of the month of October. So should I throw all the fall stuff in the Halloween sale? But then I'm limited on what I can show for Thanksgiving, unless it's just strictly stuff with turkeys or something on it. which is not a lot. I mean, a few things, but anyway. I limited the list. So I have some general fall decor and Halloween, and I'm saving some for the next one. What do you think? Is that okay? Because I've already got a pretty full list for the sale. And then for Thanksgiving, since I have fewer items that are strictly Thanksgiving, and I'll have some extra fall decor, I'll show that. But then I'll also just mostly show more fall clothes and boots and stuff like that. Because it's going to actually be colder then, too, hopefully, than it is right now. It's not even... We had a darn heat wave hit us the other day, and so anyway. So sorry about this. I feel like I'm not giving you my full attention, and I'm not. This has been a very interesting week. I had... Last night is one of those nights, like, we don't have many of these nights where the whole night turns around to be a series of, not a series, but some unexpected events pop up. You know, we don't do a lot spontaneous in our life. There's not a lot of, especially during the week. There's not a lot of, oh, suddenly let's go here and have dinner with somebody. That doesn't happen. Except last night it did. So we were, and this is how, I don't use ruse, I just smack myself to get the red cheeks. Because I have generally pretty red cheeks all the time, so I don't add more rouge to it. So anyway, that's it. Very simple. So, yesterday we had to go to Charlestown, West Virginia to pick up some, a big box of fall decor items I purchased from someone on Facebook Marketplace. And normally I wouldn't go to Charlestown. I wouldn't go that far away. This was like a 50-minute ride in near rush hour time. I usually wouldn't go that far away for something on Facebook Marketplace, but someone I knew was selling it. My previous nail artist that had retired or left the business to go have a baby, she was selling this box of fall decor, and I saw it on there, and there's a whole huge box of fall decor for only $20. And I wrote to her, I said, hey, I want that. So she held it for me. So we went there last night before dinner. We drove out there. Our plan was to go there and come home and have dinner. And when we were left there, I get a message from a very old friend, my friend Donna, very old friend. Like, we used to be roommates back in our 20s for about 3 years, I think. 2 years? 3 years. For 3 years, we rented an apartment together in Annandale, Virginia. Well, 2 different apartments. One apartment for 1 year, and then we moved to another apartment the next 2 years. Anyway, she was in my first wedding, and we were, very close back in the day. We lost touch with each other for a while. I reconnected with her on Facebook, and then I saw her, I want to say back in like 2018, maybe 2017. Like the fall of 2017, Tyler and I went down there, and we had we were going down to, she lives in Charlotte, North Carolina now. We went down there because Tyler wanted to go down there his girlfriend had moved down there, so she was going down to go to her prom. So Tyler and I drove down there, and we had lunch with Donna. So that was one thing. And then I think, I gotta say, it was like maybe 2019 or maybe 2020. It couldn't have been 2020 because my mom and I weren't seeing each other much in 2020, but it must have been 2019. My mom and I went down to visit my step-grandmother, who had also just moved down there. So we got together and spent the day shopping and lunch and stuff there with Donna that day. So I haven't seen her in years. All of a sudden, I'm driving home from Charlestown, and she texts and she says, we're at Antietam National Battlefield, like in Sharpsburg, which is just, 30 to 40 minutes away from our house. And she says, we're staying here overnight, a couple nights. Do you want to get together for dinner maybe tonight or tomorrow? And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, so Andrew's not great at last minute, like, change on the fly, things. Like, so at first we were saying, well, let's do tomorrow night. Why don't you come to our house? We'll get together tomorrow night. But then, he was taking the scenic route home from Charlestown, and all of a sudden I see a sign that says Sharpsburg 2 miles away. And I said, well, we're here. And he says, and they had told us what restaurant they were going to be at. And he goes, yeah, we're going to drive right by it. And I'm like, well, why don't we stop then? So then we stopped and we went in and we saw them and we had a sandwich, and we had Louie in the car, so he had to wait, but it wasn't a hot night, so he was okay in the car. But it was great. It was just such a surprise, and great meeting up with her and seeing her, and I haven't seen her in years. And so it was really, really nice. Very nice. And very unexpected. And I love those surprises life throws at you sometimes. Things happen. Like, the other thing, I was texting with a former coworker 2 nights ago, and because I still have some dog gates that belong to her, and she lives in Charlestown, and I told her, hey, we're going to Charlestown on Thursday, we can drop the dog gates by. And she's like, oh, don't worry about it, I forgot you had them, I don't even want them back, just donate them or something or whatever. So but then I was chatting with her for a while, and then while I was chatting with her, another former coworker just texted me out of the blue and started asking me about how things were going. And it was just really weird. It was like it's been a very strange week of reconnections. So it was kind of interesting how people just pop up at it, and you haven't talked to them in a while, and they just pop up all of a sudden. And it's weird that it came in waves, like in threes. It came in threes. So that was very interesting. Anyway, I've said interesting a million times. Anyway, have you decorated fall? Stop saying anyway, Tiffany. I wanted to show you these. These are the most adorable things. I bought these from my friend Tara with Blessed Hearts Co. I don't think I showed you these already. But I got these lovely little tiny pumpkins. Little tiny pumpkins. I love decorating for fall, but I have not yet. But I have 2 huge bins of stuff. They're on the dining room table right now, and I opened them up and I just got overwhelmed. I was like, I want to decorate, but there's so much stuff. So much stuff. So some of those things, I might have to purge some stuff this year. And some of that stuff might be coming to the store soon. Maybe there just is like giveaways for the sale that we're doing on Sunday. Did I mention we're doing a sale on Sunday? Someone told me I don't talk about the live sales enough before they happen. So, I think I've mentioned it a few times here. So, anyway, there's the anyway again. Stop that. I want to keep saying it. I got pumpkin nails too. Yeah. So, I'm not going to do a live unboxing today. I keep saying that I'm going to do them on the weekends, and then I don't do them, so I'm not going to promise anything. I may or may not do them. I'm not promising anything anymore. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to leave you with 2 quotes that I heard this week that stuck with me, that I really don't want to forget. One is, don't listen to the masses because the M is silent anyway. That was a Dave Ramsey quote I heard yesterday, and it just cracked me up. And then another one was something I saw in a meme. I don't even know who posted it. And it said, what was it? Now I've already forgotten it. Oh, go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. So, I hope you do that. And I hope you have a great weekend. And I hope I see you Sunday at the live sale at 7 o'clock on our Facebook page. Bye.